Hello, my twin flame loves. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here today. Today's video is going to be about self-love on the twin flame journey. So a lot of times when we're in separation, we tend not to focus on ourselves. What we tend to do is focus on our twin, focus on what they're doing or not doing, judging and trying to figure out what it is they're doing or what they're up to while in separation. This time for separation is really about time for self-love and healing. A lot of times we tend not to stay in our own lane when we want to try to figure out what's going on with our twin because we are probably not getting any communication or no contact is being made. It's really a time for yourself to really have that time to self-actualize, for self-love and self-healing. We tend to not really focus on ourselves because we feel still that something's missing or that without our twin, we are not complete. And what it is that we have to really realize during separation is that we are perfect, whole, and complete with or without our twin flame. Self-healing is so important during this time because there's a lot of inner child core wounds that need to be brought to the surface and released. This is a time where a lot of times we will get triggered from our twin or even other outside instances where we will get triggered, and usually when we find that we are getting triggered, it normally means that there is some kind of core wound from your inner child that really needs to be looked at and addressed. And once you really heal that core wound and release it, you'll find that it won't come up anymore, or if it does, the effects won't be as intense as they normally would had you not gone and healed that issue. So during this time of separation, it's so important to really focus on ourselves and give ourselves the self-love that we really need, that we really thought was missing, that we really thought that our twin flame could only fill, where we have to really realize that it wasn't our twin flame who was providing that for us, it was ourselves. We were just in that mirroring space of admiration and love for the other, for your twin, that we felt that that's where it was coming from. It was coming from our twin, but actually it wasn't. We were just reflecting that love to ourselves from ourselves. During separation, it's really a time for your need to focus on your projects, focus on your own things, focus on your own individual purpose. Like I said before in other videos, you do have a purpose with your twin when you do get to union. However, this time during separation is so important because so much self-healing and self-love needs to happen in order for you to get to that space of ultimate union with your twin. And I'm not saying that that's going to be the end-all be-all for everything to be reunited with your twin. It's actually the process of enjoying the journey that is also the lesson here. I know we think sometimes that the twin flame journey is quite a difficult or painful one, but in actuality, this is such a gift to us to actually have these issues being brought to us by our twin flame to actually self-heal and self-actualize and rise above that which does not serve us any longer. When we are in separation, we have to really focus on what our purpose is in the world individually, and focus on our gifts that we need to bring to the world, that we need to shine, the gifts that were given to us by the Creator, who really wants us to show this to the world and share our gifts with the world. I like to call them our superpowers, our innate gifts that we were given at birth to really make a difference in this world for other people and for the planet. When you are in separation, a lot of times it feels like you want to focus on your twin, where really the focus must be on yourself. The focus to really have your voice shared in the world. The world is in desperate need of your light and your love in this world, and even more so with your twin flame. So on this journey, while you're in separation, you still can shine on your own, on your own merits, and with your own projects, and with all the light and love that you have within yourself. You are fulfilling a purpose on this earth during separation, by being that person you were meant to be, by shining your light, by sending your love, by being kind, by being generous, by being a friend to someone in need, by being there for someone who really needs someone who's down and out and just needs a friendly ear to listen to them. So during this time of separation, I just really want you to make sure that you are really focusing on yourself, giving yourself self-love, and feeding that inner child, nurturing that inner child, seeing what it is that the inner child needs and providing it for them. This could be anything like a warm bath, or a nice walk in nature, or anything that you think that your inner child would really, really need or crave or really want, so that you can be happy. If your inner child is not happy, you can be pretty sure that you're not going to be happy. Once your inner child is happy and satiated and tended to, that's when we are the most happiest. That's when we can focus on ourselves and our purpose in the world. So really make sure that if there's anything that's coming up for you, like triggers or any kind of pain, or something that's coming up to the surface in your pain body that's really trying to get your attention, really try to look and think, what is it that is really, what is the core issue here? What is it that my inner child needs? And really focus on yourself and give yourself the pampering and the care and the love that you really need from yourself as that inner child parent to your inner child. And it's so important to be self-actualized and really shine your light and show your gifts to the world, because this world wouldn't be complete without you in it. There's a reason why you're here. And there's so much we have to do. There's so much that you individually have to do on your journey here. So while in separation, instead of feeling sad or focusing on your twin, focus on yourself and the love that you can give yourself and the light that you can shine out into the world through your love, through your smiles, through your kindness, through your gifts. If if you're a painter, share that with the world. Your art can heal. If you are a dancer, dance like nobody's watching. Sing your heart out. Share this with the world, because the world needs your gifts and talents. And you might think, oh, who's going to listen to me, or who's going to, want to see this or hear this? There are people who are healed by what you have to give, by what your special talents and abilities are, what your gifts are. People need it, and people get healed through the energy that you put forth, through your projects, through your passions, through your love. So during this time of separation, don't worry about your twin. Don't worry about what he or she is doing or not doing, or saying or not saying. Really focus on yourself. Once you're that bright, shiny being who's so in love with yourself and in love with life, that's basically when union happens. And that's not to say that that's what your ultimate goal is in the end. However, you become so attractive to your twin flame once you are self-actualized, once you are healed, once you're so happy and enjoying life on your own accord, finding your gifts and talents and sharing them with the world. That's so important. And it all stems from giving yourself the self-love and the self-nurturing, and your inner child needs this. So it's so important to make sure that you give this to yourself. So thank you so much for being here. I have so much more to share with you coming up. And if you have any questions or concerns, or if you just want to know more about what I'm going to be offering to twin flames on their journey, please email me or make a comment in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be having more videos for you and more content and more support for twin flames on this incredible journey that we're on. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you all. Much love, peace, and bright blessings to you, and I love you. Bye-bye.